Hello, this is Wicked Slink, back with some more Heaven Burns Red, and just got a bunch of how-tos today, or good news and how-tos. Um, First good news is that um, basically every character has like a master skill that if you do like a whole bunch of things to them, that they obtain this master skill. And up until today, the only character of mine who had, oops, that's not what I want. The only character of mine that had a master skill was Ruka. And you can see I had to raise her title rank to 5, which requires a lot of different things to happen. And then do a whole bunch of personality traits, and then raise a number of 5 characters memory level to 5. And if I do that, it's like all base attributes increase in accordance with the total number of memories restored, which, is maximum of 20 or plus 20. Well, you have to do 25 just to get this. So, I mean, you'll get 20 added to all base attributes. So this is a passive skill, and I just thought that being a passive skill, you just got it automatically. But I found out that was not the case, because I had my second character ever. I knew Charlotta was close, so I did some work on her, and I got her over the hump. And the thing that I had to do that I was missing was getting her to title rank 5, which I finally got her to today. And this is a cool passive. It says, at the start of battle, plus 2 SP to self and Ruka, if she's on the same team as Ruka. Well, when she is, my Thunder team has the 2 of them on it. So I was there like, oh, I'm doing the Thunder Orb boss. And so let me go in there and see. And I brought my team in, and they didn't get the plus 2 to start. So I was just there like, oh, what's going on? Well, the thing with these passive skills is they have to be equipped just like the active skills do. So what I finally figured out was, when I went to my Thunder team to try again, we'll back out here and back out to squads. We go to my Thunder team, all right, and I go to Charlotta, and you say set skills is, this is where you choose which skills that she's going to have. And, of course, I put this one at the top. This is the orb skill that she got, and I'll talk a little bit about the orb skills in a minute. But this skill is cool because you only get one use of it. But once you get 100% mastery on an orb, you gain that skill. And for 1 SP, it raises your SP by 3. You can only do it one time, which is a bummer. But on a turn where she's in the front line and not doing anything, just click on this and bump up her SP by an extra 2, which is really cool. Because it costs 1 and you gain 3. So, but you'll see if you we'll go down here, and I have this passive skill, and I put it at the bottom. But when you choose to replace a skill, all right, it lists all the skills that are available, and these are all the active skills. This is what you look at. But if you have a passive skill, it lists it over here. So you can go over here, and it says, oh, you've got this passive skill, which you can put in a slot. So, you know, so that's pretty cool. So that's what I did, was I put in her last slot the passive skill, all alone at the start of battle, plus 2 SP to self and Ruka. Well, I mean, how cool is that? I mean, and that's just, you know, it's just a passive skill that she gets for getting that master title. So anyway, so that was exciting. And then the other thing is I finally learned how the orb skill works and the orb bosses. And what happens is, we'll just go over to that because I'm going to do a battle against an orb boss and kind of demonstrate this. So we're going to go back out, power training, orb bosses, and we're going to do the one that we're going to go to orb boss 2, this skillfulness that I'm working on. It raises your skill points. And the first 3 times that you do this fight, each time it'll drop an orb up to 3. You know, once you have the 3, you equip the orbs, and every battle that you do against this orb boss, the character gains 2% mastery over that orb. So basically, if you do 50 fights with this equipped to a person on the team, they get 100% mastery. Then they actually obtain the skill in their list of skills. So when you do your list under the active skills, it'll have that skill point, you know, 1 use, costs 1, gives you 3 skill points. So you can only work on 3 characters at a time with this. So I worked on Ruka, Yuina, and Charlotta to give them that ability. So the 3 of them all have that ability, but I realized the person who really needs it the most is Seika on this team, because she all right, we'll just choose this. We're going to attempt this guy, and we're going to use reserve life points. Yes, and it'll max at 5 that we can do. Okay, so now it's going to ask for your team, and we're going to do this team. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to accessories. All right. Now, she already has the skill. Charlotta already has the skill. So I took the orb from her and I gave it to Seika. So now Seika, we've done 5 fights with her. So she has 10% mastery. And this will be another 5 fights now. So after this battle, she'll have 20% mastery. And eventually I'll get her to 100, and then she will obtain the full mastery. So right now, her Yingsha and Ruka already has it, so I just gave him different orbs that I was saying. And then Mua has 10%. So the other 3 team members, I'm trying to get them equipped up. I guess this is end. Let me. You can't beat that with a stick. Vitality. Ugh. Okay. And HP confirm. All right. Let's see. Strength, no. 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 That's better than nothing. We'll confirm that for now. And I'll just leave vitality there. And that's good. So okay, and then we get back to Charlotta. So okay, so I've got my team set up. I've got the 3 that are building up their orbs so they can get the skill point mastery, and we'll just go into the battle. And you see it's going to do the mastery from 10 to 20, if I win. So, which, if I don't win, then that would be sad. Now the thing, by fighting these guys a lot, and you'll notice that Charlotta has 9 instead of 7 in the front line, and Ruka has 8 instead of 6 being in the back line. So you'll see the buff is already working. But one thing that I was doing with my normal rotation, go ahead and get started here. And Charlotta also has this other passive against Thunder, is that if you get 80% or higher on her DP, she gets like an 18% weakness put on them, which is really cool. But the thing I found out, like on my turn 3, I would do the zap and zap, or zap and zap, and it would kill one of the guys, and then the other one would become enraged. So, it would just start pounding on my team until I killed it, which wouldn't be for about 2 or 3 turns later. So I realized it's like I have to wait and do the zap and zap at the first. In this battle, I can't do it like right away. But these guys stay in the front line for most of the battle. Them and Mua, and so it'd be nice to have this skill point ability to help them out. I'm going to move her back to the back line and bring Mua up, and we're gonna have her buff Ruka, even though we're not going to get to Ruka. I'll kill her. But once they acquire the skill, with all the time they're on the front line, it'd be nice on one of those turns when they're sitting idle, just to give them a 2-point skill buff boost. Alright. So we're going to do our delightful dash and give the what is it they call it? Whatever the vision thing is. What's the ability called? Tactical vision, yeah. This just improves their combat abilities. Alright, so we turn 5. And, you know, Ruka's ready to go because of the 2 bonus skill points, but Yumina's not. She is, but Seika's not. She needs to get to 13 for her sap and zap. So we're going to take her turn off. And let her get up. Don't need this, but let's just go ahead and do it. Alright, so I'm going to sap and zap, and then I'm going to have her do her vampire thing. Patsurui, whatever that is. And we'll put Ruka in here for backup. Yeah, backup of 5 billion damage if it would go off. But let's just, Seika will take one out and then Charlotta will take the other. So. There you go. And those guys, those attacks are less than 1 million. You know, whereas Ruka would be doing 4 or 5 million or something with all the buffs that she had. No. That's good for today. So the thing is with Ruka's passive, I realized I wasn't getting that either because I never equipped it. Now I did equip it on this team, Thunder team, but not on any of my others with Ruka. So the last thing I'm going to do today is go ahead and equip that and give a little boost to the rest of my Rukas. So we'll go to our squads. And so Thunder is already done. She's not on this one. She's not on the Dark squad. I do have Unison Ruka on this one, so we'll go here, set skills, and one of these I don't need full breaker, so I'm going to go to passive skill and increase her base attributes, and we're good to go for her. A light team, sure. Set skills. And alright, this sharp, I think this is what gives herself tactical vision, which I probably want to keep. Let's do this. Oops, I just flipped those. Okay, let's just take this Luna one and we're gonna replace it with this this passive skill. And there it is. All right, so that's up. And I'm not worried about these teams. I'm just worried about no, and no. Okay, so I've got my Ruka teams, at least the main ones that I use. I've given her the skill. So that's passive master skills and orb skills and how they work.
基地内で私を見かけることがない。
What you
当
got to
然
say,
だ。
Seika?
研究所にこもってるからな。
What?
会いたいならそっちから来
You
い。
don't see me around the base, you say? That's only natural, since I spend most of my time holed up in my lab. If you need me, go find me there. All right, yeah, but she's not wearing that swimsuit in the lab, so but yeah, Seika's definitely one of my go-to characters for sure on my teams, as you all saw in that last battle. But anyways, I hope this information was helpful to you. And this is Wicked Slink signing off.